friends, neighbors, and pals. It's Tony, and welcome back to the Rhinestone Room, brought to you by the wonderful people at the Vegas Voice. And I'm very, very excited. Of course, you know I'm very excitable. I'm always excitable because I'm very excited about the people that I bring on the Rhinestone Room. And you know, here's the funny thing, and I'm going to get to you in just a second.
Okay, I'm fine.
But I just want to say this. I just want to say that when I decided that we were going to do this for the Vegas Voice, that I didn't want this to be just an interview show. I wanted this to be a show that I had rapport with the guests, and that we had connection and so forth, and I could laugh with them. And unfortunately, I don't have
She could make that, yeah.
Right.
So I'm here.
We don't have that today. So anyway, we're going to move on. We're kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very dear friend of mine who I just love and adore. I perform with, I've laughed with, and I've cried with. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, I know, Pietra Sardelli.
Thank you.
Hi, honey. It's so wonderful to have you.
I'm sad that I have to come all the way out here to see you. Like
out to Henderson.
Out to Henderson.
Yes,
of course.
I know. And we only live just 2 blocks away from each other.
We're pretty close.
That's a funny thing.
Really bad. Yeah.
Is that we drove 100 miles to do this segment.
Well, you stopped cooking. I think that's why I stopped coming.
I did stop cooking.
Yeah, so I don't come over.
I stopped cooking because I can't cook small. And you know this. You come from a very Latin
but I
family.
eat big, so I don't understand. I had your back. I have supported you.
I eat big as well, and I just keep eating big, and I had to stop. And Scotty, who doesn't eat as much as I, would say, "Who's going to eat all that?" And I'm like,
that's when you call me.
That's what I would call you.
Pietra's coming over, right? But apparently, you missed the memo.
I did. I really had to stop. I had to stop cooking. But I'll start cooking again.
Okay.
And just for you to come over and wear this fabulous jacket.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna location drop. I bought this in Paris. Huh?
In Paris?
Oui.
Oh gosh, I love Paris.
I do. It was my first time.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. And I said, I'm buying that sparkly Paris remembrance moment.
Bonjour.
It was a very romantic trip with my sister and my niece. So super.
Very romantic.
As one does.
Yes.
Yeah, super great.
I have not yet been. I've been to the south of France, but I've not been to Paris yet. And I'm looking forward to going. Because they have lots of wonderful things I would like to try.
Oh my gosh.
And eat.
It's incredible.
Right?
And I found people to be very warm. Quite frankly. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I attempted my French and they quickly went into English to save themselves. But they were very kind.
Yeah. I've heard that about the French people. And I've met a lot of French people, like on the cruise ships when I performed. And they're very, very nice, as long as I just stick to English. And I don't make fun of,
You don't do the accent.
I don't do the accent, otherwise I get very upset.
Weird, right?
Yes.
They do.
I wanted to have you on the show, one, because you and I laugh, and we have a great rapport with one another. Pietra and I performed together years and years and years ago. But I think one of the first places we performed was at Caesar's Palace, right? And the Caesar's Magical Empire show. And you were on this stage. You were a dancer, and you were
a Tada girl.
A Tada girl, like a magic assistant, right? And it was funny because I think I was the opening act at the time, and we made fun of everything and everybody.
We did, which was good fun for us.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
We just turned it on them. There you go.
But it was so much fun, and I think we just connected right then and there.
We did.
And I think our bizarre sense of humors had just went along with just being silly and being funny.
Yes.
Now,
laughing through the pain.
We laughed through a lot of pain. We laughed through a lot of pain because there was a lot of performers we didn't care for. Actually, there wasn't a lot.
No,
there was just particular one.
One.
And I'm not going to mention any names, but if you want to write in, I'll be more than happy to share that information with you. Because not all entertainers and not all performers are nice people.
This is true.
They just aren't. And we are nice.
We're nice people.
And we're very fortunate because we're nice to people. We're also good looking. And that's
which is why we have to be nice, because otherwise people are so intimidated.
That's right.
By our incredible looks, which is why I didn't date, because I'm intimidated.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that
down. Right, no, yes.
No wonder, because people ask me all the time,
why
does it be a date?
Intimidating. And she has 7 animals. But other than that, I can't imagine
Honey,
there's
you have a
something else.
loving heart.
I do.
That's what it is,
Yeah,
right?
this is what we're doing. We're getting Pietra a date. So write in. No, I'm good.
Yes, right in if you're interested in dating Pietra.
No, thank you. Woo! Keep those cards and letters coming. You can't handle that kind of volume. No, I'm good.
That's right. The Vegas voice is going to run out of paper,
Woo!
right? And the internet's going to crash.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anyway.
You were a performer. Your dad is an entertainer, and I knew your dad years and years ago as well. And Nelson Sardelli.
Nelson Sardelli.
And so you come from this entertainment background. But now what I find fascinating is that now you're working with the Las Vegas Valley Water District and the Southern Nevada Water Authority.
Yes.
Yes. And how does an entertainer go from that to becoming liquid?
Well, actually, it's not the entertainment. It's the I was born and raised here, right?
Yeah.
And so when I stopped performing, I was in events, and so I was doing events at the Springs Preserve. And then during the pandemic, the world changed, and so I like talking to people. And I think that my skill set, I'm going to say this, people may go no, is to get you to care about or understand what matters to me. And so conservation is a really big issue. We live in the middle of a desert. And so they took me for public outreach. And so basically I go out and I talk to businesses, I talk to individuals, go to groups, and just educate them on water conservation and why it's important and what we're doing, and try to put a friendly face, because everyone, you want to attack any public utility or whatever.
Right.
And I think if people understand, my home was built in 1961. Wow, it's on half an acre. I feel ya. I'm with you. But I have beautiful desert landscaping.
Yes.
And you can get $3 a square foot just to convert your yard. Okay.
Actually, and give us some information on how they can contact for water conservation.
The best way is to go to snwa.com. That's the best way to get to us. And then there's all sorts of, we have resources for business. There's water smart landscaping. There's leak detectors. We have for water smart clocks. Ooh, yeah, think I know what I'm doing. No. There's all sorts of rebates just to encourage conservation behaviors and to try and make it easy. So
that's fantastic. See, this is the caring heart I was talking about with Pietra, but not only with water does she have a big heart for, and animals.
And living. Water's fairly fundamental. I just feel like that's
absolutely right. We need water. But also, you are working with the Golden Rainbow Foundation.
Yes, there's a Golden Rainbow, and we provide housing and emergency financial assistance to individuals and families living with HIV and AIDS. So, and my connection wasn't actually, you hosted the event before, but it's founded in the entertainment community in the 80s when HIV was horrifying and no one knew how it was spread. And we saw a little bit of that with the pandemic. We don't know, what do I have to wash? And that was on a very small level. So a young dancer he contracted HIV, and it frightened his family so much that he was forced to live and eventually die in the garage of their home. And so a group of entertainers got together and said, never again.
Never again.
And then that's where the basis in housing, and we were at that time sort of AIDS hospice, just to give you a safe, a comfortable place to transition. And now we are transitional living. So because being with a diagnosis and then the medical bills hit and then you're out of work for so we help with job training, with education, with resources to manage your disease, and then transitional living to help you get back on your feet, and then you go back out. And also the social component. People feel incredibly isolated. And it's hitting the homeless community in a big way. And I'm very proud to say that we only had 2 employees. Now we're up to 4, but our doors did not close the entire pandemic.
Wow.
The entire pandemic, we obviously modified how we did business. I should say they, because the office was incredible with our executive director, Gary Costa, but to provide those services, because a lot of the people were those entry-level jobs and they lost their work. And so we helped get them through the pandemic as best we could. And now we have our show, which is our biggest fundraiser.
Well, the show's been going on for over 30 years.
Yeah,
And I've been participating in the show for probably, since the early 90s.
Yep, 35th anniversary,
Yeah.
holiday show,
Yeah.
December 3rd.
So give that date
Tropicana.
one more time.
December 3rd at the Tropicana Hotel.
Yes, and I'll be in the show this year, and we're going to have a magnificent show. If you need any more information, we'll have the website here on right below. I think it's right
Right
there
there.
now.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Anyway, we'll have more information there. Thank you so
Thank
very
you. It
much
was
for
great.
coming
I
on.
appreciate
This
it.
was fantastic. I love you and I adore you. You know how much I love your family.
I love you.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
let's see more of each other.
Yes.
But not for a while.
Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
was taxing.
My friends, thank you so much. This is Tony Arias and Pietra Sardelli from the Rhinestone Room, from the Vegas Voice. We thank you so much, and we'll see you next time in the Rhinestone Room. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.